Hello and welcome back. Hopefully you've already watched the first video that I posted up, and that would have been going through the lecture. Here today now I want to continue on from here, and what I will do is I will go into Canva. So as I said, Canva is an online design. Now, we use this, I've used this for my own personal business. I've used this in restaurants. Lot 88 uses for all their specials, all their design, all their promotions, and special menus as well. I use this for our wedding actually quite a bit too. So what you do is that you'll sign in. I already have my account signed in here. So what you'll be able to do is create a free account. I think it's just name, email, and that's about it. And what you will be able to do is from here, create whatever you want. So there's a lot of options already. So they allow you to do whiteboard presentations. If you need a cool social media post, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, they have filters. They have all those posts for you. Videos, printed products, you name it. Facebook posts, quarterly reports, Instagram stories, your story, an 8.5 by 11. So this looks like a menu. Posters. I don't need to go on. Infographics. Those are actually fantastic. Here's another menu option, cards. There's so much in here, right? We did our invitations for our wedding here, full presentations. You can put video in this, Facebook covers, resumes. You got it. It's super cool. So I can show you, I suppose. So we did what I guess we would call just a little bit, a small menu here. So this is just the different options for alcohol. And I don't know if I can zoom in. It was really quite simple. So this was just at our wedding, and we just had some wine, liquor, beer, and soft drinks. And we just wanted everyone to know what was going on. So the neat thing is that you can adjust literally everything in here. You can come in and you can move, you can add in stuff, you can move it around, you can twist it, you can do it all. But let's start from the beginning. Okay. So let's go home. What you'll be doing is that you, for your assignment, will be asked to create a beer menu. So it's going to have 12 different tabs on it. So first of all, you can search through templates and say menu. That is one option that you can do, and it will give you quite a few. So as you can see, we use this one as a template for ours. Actually, Sarah, I would have done something different. But, yeah. So what you'll be looking for here is something that fits your theme or fits what a theme of a beer menu would be. Now remember, you need about 12 different items. So some of these layouts like this one wouldn't work really well because you'd really have to do a lot of maneuvering and changing around of things to get a list of 12. You might be able to do 6 and 6 on each side. It's just not really a fantastic. The icons don't make sense for a beverage menu as well. So what you do is scroll through until you find something that you feel makes sense. Now, that being said, any of these with the right amount of tweaking can be fantastic. So you just go through until you find something that you think looks good. So here's one right here. It's already kind of provided to you. Now, I do want to let you know that I want you to avoid, if you can, a little bit, just using someone else's and putting your own names in there. It's just not great, and it's kind of defeats the purpose of what we're trying to learn. But what we could do here is that we can delete this photo, and I can add in new photos. So on the left-hand side, so I might say that this is I'm going to edit this. Beers for the boys. No, I don't know what I'm going to call it. Beers, drafts. Right, so I can do something like that. I can increase the size of my font quite simply. I can move this around as needed, and away we go. Now I want to put a new picture in there because this is the one I put in the sky, and this doesn't look great. So under elements, you can use shapes. So when I talk about in a menu that sometimes you want to use lines, spacing, graphics, boxes, shading, all those kind of elements to highlight, this is where you'll probably find a lot of them. So if I want to see a photo, now I can search photos, and I'm just going to say a beer and see what comes up. And any of these would probably be great. I don't know which one I want. I kind of like these with people in it though. This one's good. So I can pull that in and shrink it down to make sense. So now I have beers and drafts. I'd probably remove all this kind of stuff because it doesn't make any sense. And I might even put a little something underneath there. So we can go to text, so I can increase and put more text in here, and I can talk about the draft tabs or something, or encourage them to, or even just a funny saying. Or I can bring in an element which could be not a photo, but it could be a line, a frame, a shape, another picture, you name it. So it could be anything that I want to do. Okay, so it's all kinds. So you just got to search anything. I think I want to do a ribbon. I don't know why. It's just something nice, breaks up the area, fills that kind of that dead zone. Okay, I was thinking more of like something a little bit nicer, but beers and drafts. So then what I would do here is maybe I'll say import, domestic, and down here like specials or this week on tap. Again, I'd probably remove these individual graphics. I put in all the change all these and put the new prices on. And between this, I can have 12 different taps on here because there's 12 options. So that's really quite easy. Domestic, imported, Coors Light, and I don't need to go on too much farther. I think you all get it. But this is a great system for you to use. Now, what I will say is that there's a lot of stuff that I did not tell you about. You can change your color palettes. You can do branding. You can change your text. You can put logos in there. I have the Georgian logo kind of loaded up. You can put your own text in there through a text box. And when you are done, and when you feel like it's complete, you can also animate stuff as well. So it could be like an online menu, and instead of just having a picture of beers, it could be like someone literally pouring a beer, and that would look quite cool. But when you're done, you go to your share, and you will be able to download, and you can download this as a PDF, which is what I recommend. So download as a PDF, it's free, and away you go. It's downloading, and now this would be something that I would input into so I can open it up here, nice little PDF, done. So when I do my final assignment, I would input this when it's all complete into my assignment. Here's my menu. So I hope that helps. 8-minute little video about Canva and all of its different uses, and I think it's really fantastic. And you should use this for all kinds of assignments, all kinds of stuff going forward. Even the idea of like building resumes on here is kind of attractive because you can also cut and paste that material from your resume into this. Or you can cut and paste from your ingredient list or from your recipe into this as well. So it's a bit of a time saver that way. So I hope that helps. And I will put up the assignment instructions on another video under the assignments tab. Cheers.